My name is Vanessa and I'm the owner of Exquisite Tastes, and the reason that you are watching this video right now is that you have been gifted one of our Mother's Day lunches, and I thought it might be a really good idea just to run through what you're going to find in your bags and how best to prepare everything so that your meal on Sunday or on Saturday, depending on when you are celebrating, is pretty much like you would be getting in a restaurant. So here we go. Have a look and see who your gift is obviously from. It's always exciting receiving something different. We love using fresh herbs in our kitchen, so that's the reason for the rosemary. All the packaging is recyclable, so please do consider recycling everything. So in the bag you will find a menu card. You will also find instructions, very detailed instructions on what to do and how to do it. But let me just run through with you where, what and how. So it is literally like a party pack. My favorite kind of gifts. Because as you keep taking things out, goodies out, it just gets more and more exciting and interesting. So that's always a win. I realize that there are a lot of boxes and bags and whatnot, but everything is pretty self-explanatory. And here we go. So let's get started. As I mentioned, you will have an instruction card of what you need to keep in the fridge, what you need to potentially keep in the freezer, and how to just look after the ingredients. But you are going to start off with a soup. You would have either received the tomato and red pepper soup, which is just delicious, or our sweet potato, courgette, and pea soup. I'm going to show you how to plate those up now. You also would have received 3 different toppings to put onto the soup as something different: a nut and seed sprinkle, some deep fried parsley, and some Parmesan shavings. So that is for your starter. In this brown packet over here, you would have received one of our pesto ciabattas, which you still need to heat up. So I'm just going to pop that into the oven quickly so that that can heat while we are going through the rest of our goodies. Then, in terms of your main course, you would have either been gifted with our delicious creamy chicken and mushroom pie, farm style, or otherwise our lamb, chickpea and rosemary tagine, which is served with the herb couscous. There is also a vegetarian option, which I haven't got here, but there is a vegetarian option for those guests as well. Then salad-wise, you have received 2 beautiful salads. One is a delicious crispy cucumber and mint salad with a white wine vinegar and sugar vinaigrette. And the other one is our baby bean, tomato and mozzarella salad with fresh pesto. Again, as I mentioned, all of these containers are recyclable, so please make sure that you recycle. Then, once you've finished your beautiful main course, you're going to have a cheese board with lots of beautiful cheeses and your crackers. Again, fresh lavender because it smells delicious. And then your dessert to finish everything off. Little fairy cakes and Rocky Road brownies. And then, of course, for all the mums out there, a little gift from Exquisite Taste to say thank you so much for your support. Right, let's get started quickly in terms of how we're going to plate this up. I think the nice thing to remember is that you don't need to rush this lunch. There's time, it's a Sunday. Enjoy it, celebrate the fact that you have time together. I know some of you aren't with your family, so it does make it a little bit different, but just enjoy preparing something that is just a little bit different. The best way to heat up the soups is either in the microwave or otherwise in a pot on the stove. For timing purposes, I'm not going to heat it up right now. I'm just going to plate it so that you can see what I suggest you do. This is one of our best sellers, our tomato and red pepper soup. It's got fresh basil in it, delicious and fragrant, absolutely yummy. Any leftovers can be kept until a day later or 2 days later. So if you don't finish everything that you've been gifted, don't panic. There's no need to throw it away, and you can definitely enjoy it in a few days' time. Right. So those are our 2 different soups. Again, you can use any bowl you like, but choose something pretty and something a little bit special. If you've got china that was gifted to you from your granny years and years ago that you haven't bothered to use it. If you've got different bowls that you kind of don't really know if you want to use them. Right. We've got our parmesan shavings, our deep fried parsley, and our nut and seed sprinkle. And this is just to add a little bit of crunch. And you literally just sprinkle it over the top, like that. You can obviously put all 3 toppings on the same soup. Nobody's telling you that you can't. But there you go. Those are your 2 versions of plating your soup. Your bread, you would have just taken out your oven. Pop that onto a lovely little platter, cut in half, and enjoy freshly baked bread with your soup. So that's to start. These bits and bobs. Right, then in terms of your main course, the wonderful thing about these packages is that they are heat and eat, i.e. you do heat up all your food in these containers. You don't need to decant it into another container. It does go up to, it tells you exactly how hot the oven can get, so don't need to worry about those trays not being suitable for the oven. As you will see, I have definitely used them, and they've obviously browned on the sides, but that's completely normal. Your couscous, the best way to heat up your couscous is in the microwave, literally 2 to 3 minutes, but again, that will be on your information card. Right, in terms of plating, let me just move that out of the way. It also turns out that both our chicken and mushroom pie and our lamb tagine can be bought in family-sized portions and individual servings as part of our pre-prepared meal range. So always great to have those in the freezer in case you do not feel like cooking. Right, so the chicken pie is delicious and crispy. My suggestion is that you just cut, for ease of serving, is that you just cut it in half, plate up your first bit like that, top it with your second bit. Oh, yum. Lots of delicious mushrooms, lovely roasted chicken breasts, no bones. What a win. You will also receive a packet of herbs in your bag, so you can garnish your main course just like you would in a restaurant. Something simple and plain. And then for your lamb, a little trick of the trade is to use a cookie cutter and to place your warmed couscous into the cookie cutter. And if things go my way, it will stay. I just need a smaller spoon. So play around. If you prefer to serve your couscous separately in a bowl for guests to help themselves, obviously we've got some guests who are going to be eating with a number of people and some who aren't. You can definitely play around with that. And then our lamb, it's all off the bone, beautiful leg of lamb that we've been cooking for hours and hours with chickpeas, lovely fresh rosemary, some Moroccan spices, cumin, cinnamon. Yum, yum, yum. Smells delicious. And just some fresh rosemary to garnish that. And Bob's your uncle for your main courses. Your accompaniments to go with the main course, as I mentioned, are the cucumber salad and this lovely tomato and mozzarella salad. Again, just pop it into a serving bowl and use something a little bit different. I mean, you can see I've used different shape bowls. I think it just adds a little bit of variety and it just, yeah, something special. This salad can be kept for a good week in your fridge if required. It is delicious, delicious, delicious. And then our lovely tomato, mozzarella and bean salad. I just love all these gorgeous exotic tomatoes that we're getting at the moment. They all have lovely flavors and quite different flavors from one another. So something to brighten up your day. A little bit of fresh basil to go with that, just because basil always looks so beautiful. And that would then form your main course on Sunday. In terms of your cheese, again, if you don't have a particularly great appetite, you can definitely keep your cheese. It's all in your box. It's individual cheddar, a beautiful, beautiful Dalewood brie, and a blue rock. Unpeel them. Your crackers are here. Place them onto a board, and you are good to go. Again, might be quite nice just to add a lovely fig preserve to it if you wanted to, fresh grapes, fresh strawberries, whatever tickles your fancy. And then for dessert, the pièce de résistance, little fairy cakes, a winner always, especially with kids. We've got red velvet, vanilla and chocolate. Bite-sized yummy morsels, little mini meringues, just to add a little bit of playfulness. And then our famous Rocky Road brownies. Again, if you don't eat these in one go, you can definitely keep them in the cookie jar, but I am quite sure that they will be gone in literally seconds. So there you have it. Your Mother's Day gift in a bag from Exquisite Tastes. I hope you enjoy it, and please do let us know if you have any feedback, any comments. Pop onto our Facebook page. We'd love to hear from you, and thanks very much, and happy Mother's Day.